Howdy, howdy, everybody. Brian here from quantlabs.net. Today, we are going to show you a tutorial that will hopefully help you out in building Python and Windows. One of the packages that I use called TA-LIB. We'll talk about it and we'll try to build this. I'm doing this live on my Windows environment. I've got Windows 10 now working with the subsystem for Linux working, which I'm using basically Ubuntu, that distribution. So what you're looking at right now is my screen for Linux. So before we get started, I've got a set of books out here called Trade Like a Boss and Algo Trading Secrets. They're all the same. You get those for free. Just fill out your info here. I also got a new DVD coming out, or will be coming out hopefully by the end of the week. It'll be shippable too. Show you how to go through MotorWave programming, Python trading bots for crypto, Forex, whatever you want. So let me rewind a little bit here on the videos. We've got two videos that I've put up earlier today. Installing Redis onto Windows 10. That's the old way. We've got this new way of here on a video on my YouTube channel at Quant Labs. Big benefit of Windows subsystem Linux like Ubuntu terminals. So what we can do now is we can install Linux as a subsystem as part of Windows. Demonstrated that with Redis and being able to share those Linux resources in Windows. In Windows 10, that is. This is a stable build of Windows. So now I thought, why not try to repeat the same success with with Python. So here we have, we don't really need this, but this is from a previous session. We have Redis 4 in Linux running in Windows. I mean, that's powerful. So I've got a second terminal here. I suggest somebody put up a terminal with big fonts. So here it is. So remember, this is an Ubuntu terminal for Linux running on top of my Windows. So if I was to try to see if I have Python here installed on my Ubuntu, there's a fresh install. You know, do I have Windows? No, I don't. So now I want to install, let's say, this particular Windows. So back to the olden days, we're going to install Python 3 onto my Windows in a Linux terminal. So we're going to do that right now. Put in our, I think it's a root password when you set this up. I've shown on my blog where to go. So this might take a little while to install. I've got to do two setups here, one for Python, one for pip, the package manager. So let me see what we have here for Python. So we have Python 3, 3.69 running on my Linux terminal right here. So that's very cool. So let's move on to the next step. So if you were to do pip, we want to install. So let me see what would it be for pip 3. So we need to install sudo apt install Python 3 pip. So in here, yes. So this is really important stuff, obviously. Let me go into what we're going to do. So now that we got pip running, the package manager, as well as Python itself in the Windows Linux terminal, Ubuntu distribution. We've got Python installed. We got pip installed, or we'll have it installed. Let's now try to install the TA-LIB. Now, just so you know, this is how I work it. If you go to my site at quantlabs.net, and if you go into my store, I have a course there that if you don't know, basically it's a Python course. It's really useful for a lot of people. So if you go in our store, as it'll take you to the Shopify, in here we have a course here that will walk you through how to set up a Python set of bots all the infrastructure that goes with it. It could include your cryptocurrency, could be used for a Wanda Forex, which is another outside of this course, but it includes all of that. So part of this course is a popular technical analysis library called TA-LIB. Now that library is written in C++. Now, if I was to try to build this on Windows, the build would be pretty well impossible. It's a real pain in the ass to build stuff in Windows if you have this new option that's been around for a while using the subsystem for Linux. So that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the TA-LIB Python library package in the Linux. So if I go back to my terminal here, and my other one here, this one, it's still building the pip and downloading pip. So this may take a while. So the TA-LIB's pretty powerful. Now, I'm going to show you some of the benefits of TA-LIB in the meantime. So if you were to look up TA-LIB, which is a C++ library, let's see here. I'll probably have to put in TA-LIB C++. It's a pretty popular library out there, developed by a variety, whoever's doing it. It's been around for a while. It's a standard. A lot of people use it. So if you come over to ta-lib.org, that will enable you to show you how to build TA-LIB in Linux on your Windows environment. This is pretty cool. So we're going to try to build that out. And then on top of that, we need to install the TA-LIB. This is probably, out of all the things that I do, I think TA-LIB is one of the most complicated Python packages to install, because you have to build the dependency, the TA-LIB itself, again, which is written in C++. And again, to do that in Windows is a pain in the ass. But here we have it, the option in Linux through a Linux terminal, as I shown you earlier. So let's see how our TA-LIB package is doing. Okay, so it's downloading it, and this is for pip, the package manager for Python. So we just installed Python. We've got 3.69 running, which is fine. It's a pretty good version. It's stable. Part of the problems with a lot of the Python packages, you get other packages that break. So when Python gets updated or a package gets updated, be it Matplotlib library or pandas or NumPy, those packages can break because they will deprecate other older functions that you depend on in your scripts. So there's no different here. I mean, it's not as easy as you want it to be, but once you get comfortable with building Python and working with Python packages to update them and try to maintain them, but still at the same time, you obviously, as I said, you have to update your Python scripts as well, because what will happen is they'll break your scripts because you may be using updated Python packages that are using functions of that have been deprecated or taken out of the package. So it looks like we have, maybe the way this is looking, it may be actually compiling this library for you, the TA-LIB. I'll know in a minute how this is going to go. So like I said, we're doing this live, so it's not like I can pause and come back to it. It can take a while. So if I'm sitting here entertaining you, so be it. But this is a live stream, so bear with me on this. I didn't think it would take this long, but I thought it'd be pretty quick. But we'll get through it. So let's go over on GitHub to find out where the TA-LIB Python package lives. So if you do a search for TA-LIB Python, and just for good kicks, we will put in GitHub as well. So here is the library on GitHub. I guess this is the main maintainer of it. I don't know. But here's the benefits. This is what we're going to do here once we get TA-LIB built, the C++ library. And we can do some very, very, very cool things. So let me show you some of the functions that you can get with TA-LIB. There's over 300. TA-LIB's pretty powerful, and there's some good documentation on it. So if I was to do Python 3 TA-LIB, TA-LIB indicators, that's a pretty good Let's see here if we find what we want. So in here, here's some examples. We can do move and average, all the popular uh, technical analysis indicators out there. Some of the ones you are really good. If you want to really get into candles, this is the place you want to be under patterns, pattern recognition. There's probably, I don't know, all the popular ones here. It's pretty impressive, this library. I've shown on my blog what to do to get this working. And it's pretty powerful. You get momentum indicators, ADX, Arun, you name it, it's here. RSI, moving average, ROC, rate of change, all of that. So that's what we're building, but we're doing it for Windows. And let's see how that Linux session is happening. So we still got 30%. So right now what we're doing is we're building the pip, the Python package manager. This is needed for all instances of Python and Python packages that you're going to use in Python. So I'm going to show you a more updated version if you are using Windows from that course I described earlier here on my Shopify. So this is kind of like a free video for those that want to go out and learn this stuff. This is the way. The other library I like to use is CCXT, which itself is powerful as well. That's an easier pip install as a package, but as I said earlier, the hardest one is definitely TA-LIB. And it's harder, as I said earlier, being on Windows. So give it some time. I can tell you some jokes or something, but again, there's a live stream, so bear with me. So again, these are some of the really good indicators that you can get, all open source, of course. Python's open source. It's really good. The accuracy is pretty good too. But you may ask, why am I using this versus MotiveWave? I use MotiveWave for both. I like MotiveWave a lot, but it's not helpful in doing orders for crypto. Everything else you can, all the other asset class you can do MotiveWave trading in and orders in. But my choice of asset classes is crypto. Big reason is just the moves are better. There's no leverage needed. It's 24/7. You get the weekends. It's just a lot more benefit. I just like crypto. There's a lot bigger moves in crypto. People will say, well, crypto's dead, Bitcoin's going to die, blah, 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 whatever. But there's always better coins out there that will always outperform Bitcoin. Always has and always has been. Bitcoin's been pretty well suffering for the last 6 months, but there's still a lot of good opportunities in crypto that will blow the doors of any returns that you'll get with any major trading asset class you want, like Forex. I find Forex is kind of useless because of the bucket shops out there with the brokers. I'm not going to name them for legal purposes. I know how they operate. Also, the futures market's pretty daunting because you have to have large contract sizes to get a contract in. And in crypto, you don't need to do a lot. So we're halfway. Sorry to put you through this druggery, but this is the whole point, to do this live on Windows. But if you go back to my YouTube channel to see how this is accomplished, with this video here, the big benefit of Windows subsystem, Linux, like Ubuntu terminals, Redis, like this is a big, powerful feature, and I would never think I'd be sitting here talking about Windows 10 that I'm like, oh man, I'm actually using it. There's two big reasons for this, and it's good timing actually. MotiveWave is the big one because Apple Mac hardware is just overpriced. It's not really worthwhile. I mean, I can get a gaming PC, a really good one, for like $700 Canadian. A Mac, to get started on a Mac, you only have $1,500, so it's double. or on with the desktop too. It's pretty well the same story. So Windows outside of Linux, it's good, and majority of the people out there that watch this stuff are on Windows. So there's that reason with MotoWave, the cost of Mac hardware. It's getting to a point where Apple, I don't know, I'm not going to comment on Apple on a negative, but it's just the draw to Apple is no longer there. And Windows, because now Windows is gotten good again 3-4 years later with Windows 10, this makes it much better to be part of. So here we sit, waiting for our terminal to get completed, the install of pip. Oh, we're very close. Very, very, very close. So let's get back to that and start hopefully figuring out, do we have the C++ TA-LIB built? So as I said, in Mac, it's easy. Linux, not so easy. Windows, I wouldn't suggest, but I would probably go with the subsystem with Linux on your Windows 10, get that working, and then build use all your Linux resources on your Windows desktop using that option. I'm using the Ubuntu distribution, so I get that working. So question is, are we part of this TA-LIB library being built, the C++ version? So let me go back to see what's going on here. We're almost done with the pip package PIP, so we're waiting. We do know we have Python working. So let me find the instructions on how to build TA-LIB on Ubuntu. So how to build TA-LIB on Ubuntu Linux, because that's what we're using, the Ubuntu Linux distribution. Alrighty, so let's see, what can we use here? I'm sure it's maybe there may be an easier install with TA-LIB, or sorry, using the installer, the package installer for Ubuntu. That might be an option. So let me just go over here and see if that's the case. So we want the Ubuntu terminal. Let's see here. This might be the easier option. Okay, so we wait. Okay, so if I do sudo apt install for TA-LIB, let me just see if that's possible. I think that was an option I've done before instead of going through a compile. So we want Ubuntu apt install TA-LIB. If this is the case, this will make life a lot easier. Installing on I'd like to say, let me just see here, apt install TA-LIB. Okay, so let me go back to how our package manager's build is working out. Wow, so 99% for a long time. So here we go. We got installing TA-LIB on Ubuntu. Oh man, so install to system. Okay, so we have, I think this so this downloads the library. This may be pretty quick. I'm gonna see if this is the case, and if that's the case, we have sped up our our process to build much faster. So let me just see if we have pip3 installed. Don't know. Not quite yet. Okay. So yeah, so here we sit waiting for this process to finish. Let me see here what we can do. Okay, so these are just to walk you through what we're going to do here potentially is we need to what they call install the build essential that will install the C++ compiler, the GCC probably, maybe the Python. It's smart enough to know what's in there. Here, this wget. What we're going to do is we're going to download, extract the source code. Yeah, so we will have to build out and compile and build TA-LIB, the library. And then it looks like somehow make it install. And then we are able to install the TA-LIB from that and then be able to do our TA-LIB. So this may take a couple of hours. I hope not, but again, it is a live stream, so some may like it. A lot of people don't like this. They want the short version. That's fine. But we are doing a live stream, so thanks for your patience. So I can probably expedite the process here. Okay, it looks like, okay, cool. So I don't think I have the library here. Looks like we are. Oh, there it is. Okay, so there's our GCC. Fatal error, no input. So we do have GCC installed. That's a good thing. Let's see here. What version? It doesn't matter to GCC anyways. Okay, so here we go. GCC 7.4. So that's a C compiler. So what we can do here is we can, let's see here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we need to get that wget. So where was that? Sorry about this. I'm just looking for the wget. Okay. I thought we could install TA-LIB. I have to build it from source. Okay, so yeah, I have to build it from source, it looks like. Let's see how. Okay, so we have, looks like we have pip3. Let's see if it's working. Okay, so bear with me here. So those are pip running. Okay, so we do have pip3. So let's see if I can do something simple like RE, like or sys or something. So this is the Python package manager. Looks like I have to do a sudo for privileges. Let's see if this works. HTTP client not found, pi. Oh, we got a weird problem now. Okay. So, all right, so we might have to see, this is what we're trying to get to, is the import TA-LIB. All All right. So I don't know what's going on with pip. Why it's not. I'm going to try to install. Seems that it's not liking the. I don't know what's going on here. So we have pip3 working. So let me try another big. I'm going to do NumPy, I guess. So let's see if this gets installed. Okay, so it is installing NumPy. That's good. So now, let me see if we can download the TA-LIB. How to build TA-LIB C++. I'm pretty sure there was a way to do this. Get install TA-LIB. Okay, well, we'll just go with that. Now, what you'll notice here is with Ubuntu, we don't have the desktop version. We are using the Ubuntu server. So, okay, so this is what we got to do. Let me do. Now, this is all. Okay, so let me just. We're doing a bunch of things here. So I'm going to load up the interpreter for Python, do an import for NumPy, was it? So we know that pip is working. Looks like it is. Yeah. Okay, so we know that pip is going to work. So now let me just create a temporary or a C++ directory. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to run this wget right here. Okay, so this is going to download it from the SourceForge, which is fine. Okay, so we're going to do this wget. Oh no. There's something I don't like here. Looks like you cannot. No. There's got to be a way to copy. Looks like there's got to be a way to copy text into. Oh boy. Why would they do that? You can't. You're telling me you cannot copy paste into a Linux terminal? That doesn't make sense. So if I try to copy that into here, yeah, you can't. You cannot copy that. Oh man, that blows donkey balls. So I have to type it out. I thought there was a way to do that. Okay, so let me just do the wget http. Okay, hang on here. http pr downloads sourceforge.net TA-LIB. Oh boy, this is. I hope I'm wrong on this, but again, good old Microsoft back at their old selves, can't do a copy and paste into a Linux terminal. So hopefully that'll work. Unable to find PR loads. Here, let me go. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to go over to download wherever I can download. Oh, I know what I can do. I can do GitHub. Duh. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do apt. You probably did a face palm there. Like, why don't I think of that? Sudo apt or get install GitHub. Okay, that should do that. So let me find the So what is the name of the package here? Okay, so we want, we do have Git already. Yeah, it looks like Git is already there. So we just need to get to the repository for TALIB, GitHub, TA-LIB. So this is what I'm doing on the search. Yay. Okay, so we want TA-LIB, and there's different ways. So I'm going to clone this guy right here. I'm sure there's a different way to do this. See, I'm new to this. So we need to clone. Is it Git? I can't remember the name. Is it Git clone? Okay, so Git clone. And then we need the repository address, which would be this one right here. Now, is that TA-LIB? Hold on here. I want TA-LIB, not TA-LIB, the Python wrapper. Okay, so we need to put in the C++ one. Okay, I'm going to try something really. Maybe this might work. I'm not sure where we're at, but we're here. So I'll try to do a pip3 install of TA-LIB. This may. We may. Oh man, we didn't need to compile the TA-LIB. There's been an update here where they automatically, as part of the pip install, will build the TA-LIB for you. Okay, so building wheel for TA-LIB, installing NumPy TA-LIB. Let's see what happens here. See right here, it's something failed. No such. Okay, so I'm sure there's some instructions here somewhere. So this is the library now for. Okay, so this is a TA-LIB. TA-LIB is widely trading software. Original included is the swig, which are difficult to install and aren't as efficient. Therefore, this project uses Python NumPy to efficiently producing results 2 to 4 times faster. So what are they expecting me to do here? I think it needs Python. Is that what it's needing? pip3 install. Is that what it's bitching about? I'm not sure what's going on here. This is the joys of compiling with C. Let's see if it's needing Python, if that's what it's needing. This is a new update that I've never seen before with TA-LIB. So let's see what's going on. This is an update. I'm not sure. I've never had to go through this. I just built the TA-LIB. Okay, so it's built. It's got Python. So let me retry to pip install TA-LIB. See if this gets built. I just needed Python. I just wish it was a little more intelligent in telling you what it needs. Yeah, I can't. TA-LIB, it looks like there's some kind of bug in here. Oh, man. See, this is where Mac shines because it's much easier. Just do a brew install. Builds everything for you. So import setup tools, failed with error code. I'm not sure what this is. I'm sure if I was smart enough, I'd be able to figure this out. But it is making references to the C library. Skipping Python extension up to date. Building TA-LIB 3.6. See here, this is the big mystery of what is going on here. Okay, let me okay, so back to square one here. I need to find an up-to-date resource, how to build or install pip install TA-LIB. Ubuntu. I'm sure there's a much easier. How to install on, okay, we went through that. Installing on, let's see if this works. Actually, this is probably the better resource. So pip install TA-LIB. You can install Pi troubleshoot dependencies. So this is supposed to install just using that. That's what it's telling me. But and it's supposed to build the library for you. Now, I don't know if this is because of privileges. It might be that might be the case. So we've got some success here. Still the same problem. Wild. And, great. I'm going to have to reduce this font size. Okay, let's go to 20. There's some messages. See, there's no scroll bar here. Oh, there it is. So we have directory pip HTTP or is not owned by the current owner. Please check. Oh, that's what the problem is. It is privileges. Okay, so see, I have not set up root privileges. So this is the problem. So I guess this default user is obviously not root. So let me see if I can go into root. Okay, so what we need to do now with this install is with Ubuntu, which I'm kind of familiar with, is go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a root user for my Linux. So how to set Ubuntu root password. Okay, so here is the command. Yeah, right here. This is what we got to run. Sudo I. Okay, so what we got to do here is sudo sudo I password. Hopefully that'll work. So I'll create a simple password for root. Okay, so now I'm going to go in as root. It's probably not the smartest way to do it. So now we're root. So now, because we have got access, we should be able to run this guy no problem. Let's hope. With no privileges or issues around that. So we gotta do pip 3 install TA-LIB as root. So this should, I'm hoping this works. Okay, so we have, it's, man, what the hell's going on here? Wow, I don't know. Okay, so I know it's something stupid. So if I try to do Python 3 import TA-LIB, it'll probably say, no, it doesn't know what it's doing. Module not found. Okay. Okay, it looks like we can do it this way as well. So we need to get ourselves the GitHub repo of, let's see here, of the TA-LIB. So we need git TA-LIB. We need that. We need to clone this repository here. Okay, so we need to clone that guy. Okay, so let me set up a regular user. So we are CPP. This is a real pain. It's not usually like this difficult. Okay, so we are going to git clone HTTPS because Microsoft does not want to enable you to do. Okay, so we got MRJ BQ7 TA-LIB get. Hopefully this will work. And then I can install it from in source. Okay, so it's retrieving everything. I'm sure there's a way to copy paste into the terminal. There's an easy way. It's probably a hotkey I don't know about. So what we've done here is we have now the TA-LIB. Okay, so that's cool. So let's go back here. So we just got to run, hopefully this guy, I got to find the setup Python script to do that. So what we got to do is look for the script maybe here under Python. Or is that? No. Okay. So we're going to go TA-LIB here. Where are we? Okay, TA-LIB. Beautiful. Okay, so we got to run Python setup install. Python setup Python install. So we can see that setup script right here. So hopefully this will do the job. Hopefully. What's it saying now? Wow, can't create or remove files and install. Oh, it's a privilege problem, it looks like. Okay. Let's see if that will do the job. Sudo. Okay, now what? Same problem. No such file or directories, TA-LIB. Huh. Okay, so no such file. If you get the bill like this, typically means that you can't find the underlying TA-LIB needs to be installed. Okay, no guff. Okay, that's what we've been struggling with all this time. So we got to now install and compile the C++ version of TA-LIB. So what we got to do here is, let me just go back. So that's TA-LIB. That's the Python. We want the C++ version. Okay, it might be a better way to do it. Go to TALIB.org. All the work, which I thought would be a lot easier. Okay, trading library. Yeah, I thought it was TALIB.org. Okay, we have that. TALIB. Okay, so we need this TALIB. Wow, it's a lot of work. But at least now we have it documented here in this video. How to build TALIB C++ library, Ubuntu. Okay, installing. I'm sure it's pretty simple. Okay. Yeah, C++ is not a fun language to work with, to be honest. I don't, it's probably my least favorite just to get through all this stuff. I mean, Windows, so we are looking for, right here, download the source code and run the following as root. Okay, cool. Now, where do we get that code? So I guess we can go to GitHub, C++ TALIB. So now we are, so we have, is this the, that's for, we want Linux. I'm sure it's somewhere out there, TALIB, source code, zlib. Some of these newer, is this going to help me in any way? Wow, this has become a real mess. Compress zlib. I don't know why I'm being. Okay, so we want to download this library. How to build TA-LIB. That's great. Source code here. Here we go. So TA-LIB is used by these products. Dukas copy. That's a big score for them. Okay, here's a source code. So you can browse the latest source code online. Oh, we have to get it through SourceForge. Great. So now we got to find the link, I believe. Oh man, this is so, I'm ready to terminate. TA-LIB. Why is this so difficult? All right, TA-LIB, C++ wrapper, prerequisite. They want us to have boost? Are you serious? Okay. This is where I, so okay, we can get around that sort of. So if I do a sudo apt get install boost, hopefully I think we can do that. Unreal. Who's still watching this video? 2 people are watching me. That's pretty cool. I appreciate you guys. I don't know who's watching here, but if you're a long time watcher here, this just does not make sense. You see any boost, TA-LIB? What a mess. What a mess. Okay, so let's download. I've never gone through this before. This is as bad as if I was using BSD. So see, and I'm not liking, well, the convenience with TA-LIB or the copy and paste. That's beyond unreal with Microsoft Windows. And I don't want to build it in Visual Studio. This is for Linux. That's what we're trying to do. Yeah, we want Linux. TA-LIB, okay. I guess we need to know what the wget download would be, where we're going to download it from. How to on Ubuntu server. This we tried, and that is outdated. That link is definitely outdated. Yeah, we tried that. For sure is definitely outdated. Install how to solve it. wget pr, see right here, wget, when I run, I unable to locate, sorry for a newbie, it's not available, TA-LIB sudo. Okay, so this is from the author of TA-LIB. Okay, hopefully this will work. Okay, finally, wget http pr, how, so that's from 2003. I don't think this will do anything. Downloads. I don't know if this is valid anymore, this link. Downloads. Oh, you guys have oh my God, I missed the chat. Oh my God, I'm sorry about this. Yes. Okay, let me go through these chat. Deborn, you're amazing. I believe I built with Windows. What we're trying to do, TA-LIB, is we're trying to build the TA-LIB in Linux, not Windows, because this is at the Linux level. Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to do here, get the source. I don't know if I wasted your time here. My apologies. If you can provide me the working resource, because this is what I got here, to get the source for TA-LIB, a valid one that works. I'll try this. TA-LIB. 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 I don't know if this will work. 040 dot source dot gz. Let me just make sure I got that correct. PR download / SourceForge TA-LIB TA-LIB 040 source TRZ. No. Okay, let me just see if I can get it from here, if this is valid. Okay, so if anyone watching in the chat can give me a link here to get this proper TA-LIB. Okay, there it is. Quite, it doesn't. So that is a valid link. Oh, I think I know what it is. Let's see here. Yes, I think that might be the problem. It's HTTP secure. That should do it. What now? On W unable to resolve host address. wget. See, again, this is the crap of Microsoft. Like, why can you not copy into, like, with the boneheads at Microsoft? Like, if you're collecting a paycheck from Microsoft, this doesn't make sense. You cannot copy paste that link. That's unreal. Okay, let's try something new. Oh, that's a valid link. I don't know what's going on with that. So let me just see here. Okay. Let me just do something else here. Terminal. Look at this. How to copy paste into Windows 10 Linux terminal. And you got to do some stupid, just use Control M. This will enable you to select and copy selected text. As other, there is an option, Control Shift V for paste. Control Shift V. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. Oh boy, what a mess. Where's my stupid? Okay, so we can copy that. Control Shift V. This is going to might be one of those dumb. Once again, Control Shift V. Nope. Control Shift V. Control M. Nope. Nope. Doesn't work. This is unreal. This is use Control. Okay, default properties. Enable. So you have to enable it. Oh man, enable the. Oh man, look at this. Properties, options. Oh, that is stupid. Okay, so we should be able to get around this. I can't believe that. Okay, so now that we've done that, Shift. There we. Oh my God, we got it working finally. Oh, can't believe that. Okay, so now we've got that working right on. But that I can't believe that stupidity at Microsoft. You gotta go through like all of these crappy Easter egg hunts to find just that simple stuff. I can't believe that. So we're just following these steps right here. Unreal. Now it's not working. Okay. tar xzf TALIB. My enter's not working now. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Okay, so let me just get rid of that. Hopefully that will solve that. Nope. My enter's not working. Unreal. Unreal. So what directory am I in? I gotta tell you, Microsoft are still knowing how to tick people off. It's just one of the worst software companies in the world. Nothing intuitive coming out of that crap hole in Seattle. TA-LIB. Okay. So now, let's see here. We do a CPP, TLib. So where is my, this is what I was afraid of. So caustic TA-LIB. Okay. So I'm going to go TA-LIB. I can't believe it. Keys are getting stuck. CD TA-LIB. Okay. So where's that GZ? There it is. Okay. TAX. TA-LIB. Okay. Will that work? Now my enter's not working again. Unreal. What did I do wrong here? Okay. Is this a bug or what? Okay. Let's see if this works. TA-LIB. Okay. So tar xvf TA-LIB. Okay, tar x vf TA. You can't use a tab, and now you can't use an enter. What the hell's going on? You do that. xvf TA-LIB 04. I wonder what's going on here. They must be smoking awesome drugs over there in Seattle. No such file. It doesn't have tar? They gotta have tar. Yeah. Is this thing full of bugs or something? TA-LIB. Okay. Is it? Oh, finally it worked. Okay, so I'm just astounded by the difficulties to do simple stuff with this thing. Okay, so we should have a new subdirectory called TA-LIB. Which one is it? This one? Okay, yeah, that's the C stuff. So let's do a configure. Okay, somebody's watching hardcore here. I do not like my experience so far with this, because I know the basics of Linux, but there's just these stupid errors coming out of Microsoft. Just amazing. Now, here's the difficult part. If this is actually working, yay. So as I said, we're trying to build a TA-LIB C++ library. It is slower, that's for sure. But there are bugs definitely in these Ubuntu terminals. Not 100%, but I don't know. So now we're doing the configure to set up the files that's needed for the build of TA-LIB. So this again may take a while, but because of the sloppy, whatever you call it, from Microsoft, like all this weird turning this on to get the paste working. I mean, it's just unreal. You would not expect that definitely in the Mac world. But let you without Steve Jobs, these idiots at Apple don't know crap either. It took only 3 to 4 years to get Windows to the point where we can actually run it again on Windows 10. Okay, so we're still waiting for the build to happen. So we're still waiting on this stupid thing. My apologies on this. We've been going well over an hour to get this working. Okay, here. Let's see. Can you guys still hear me? Yeah. Okay, cool. The stream's still running. Oh boy, what a nightmare. If you move to Mac, this would be so much faster, without a doubt. But Mac, I mean, Linux. But this is just brain dead people at Microsoft, and even more insulting, collecting paychecks at Microsoft, and this is what you put out to make life easier for developers. Like, boy, oh boy. But I'm giving it a shot. All in the name of MotiveWave. Okay, so here we go. Wow, this is quite the setup for TA-LIB. This may take a while. I should do a part 2 or something. I don't know. But I can tell you by looking at this Linux terminal, it is slower. So this is one of the reasons why I do these live streams, or did this live stream, just to, if I can't do it in the struggles, don't feel bad about yourself. I think what's going on with the Ubuntu, it is installing other stuff. Well, it's checking stuff, really. It's not really installing anything. But just to do this job, it's, I don't know how big of a library it is, but it's fairly large. It shouldn't take this long just to do the configure. Wow, this is amazing. Who's out there having fun? Just give me a chat. You know, this is the struggle some people will have. Just trying to build TA-LIB and TA-LIB, the C++ library, and then on top of getting the package to run. But I think I did waste a bit of my own time on it, because I do believe that there was an ability to install TA-LIB without having to configure and compile from source, or build from source with the TA-LIB. This is a C++ library we're trying to get running right now. So, wow. But I will tell you, this is an absolute nightmare. I mean, it's come a long ways with Ubuntu terminals on Windows. It's pretty good, but you know, to look for stupid things like to do a copy and paste in the terminal, and you got to take me 20 minutes to figure that out. Oh boy. I don't know why they would default it to no. But it's things that you can expect from good old Microsoft. But this is taking forever. So right now we're following these instructions here at this guy's website, shashenhofer.io. Install TA-LIB on Ubuntu server. So we're running these. We've finally found a way to download this, the source code, untar it, to decompress, and then running right now the configure right now. Oh boy. But thanks to Dborn trying to help there. I appreciate it on the chat. If you're on Dborn, if you're still on the chat, just let me know by typing something like hello or something. So I don't know if you're the hardcore watcher here, but people are going to dislike this. This is cool. I don't blame them for disliking this video. But this is just live, trying to set up something live streaming with the ability to build this thing and install TA-LIB. That's why I'm doing it. And that's a TA-LIB Python package as well. I'm not a big fan of C++. I used to be, but it's just a monster that's got out of hand. Oh, finally we're done. Finally. Okay, so now we're going to do a make. Okay, this is our next step. So this is going to take a long time as well. So I'm thinking maybe I should just come back, continue this stream as a part 1 and a part 2, because this will take a while to build. In the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put together some instructions on my blog as we talk with this build, put some links in there. But this is not a fun video. But I kind of think some people will get value out of this. The struggles that you'll get building these things, especially TA-LIB, is not easy. And the typical struggle that you may go through. As I said, if anybody out there is watching live, I appreciate it. Okay, so I'm going to put together a live blog right now, post on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk people through this mess. Let's see here. So we need this. Okay, so the link that was useful was this one. Okay. Okay, I'm also going to put in the other stumbling block regarding the copy and paste, because that was something stupid as well. Okay, let's see. Do we have a tip here? No. Okay, so I found that. Okay. What was the other thing? I think this particular one was useful. It was a useful, okay. Okay. All right, so let's see how our build's going. Yeah, it's still building away. And this stream, I believe, okay. So this post on my blog is attempt to build TA-LIB Python and C plus a Windows Linux terminal. Okay, let's see here. Okay. All right, I'm just putting together my blog here. So will capture okay. Okay, so I'll publicize that link. I'll put in the chat of the where the blog post will be. Well, this has turned into an utter nightmare, but we are getting to where we need to be. All right, so that blog will be available, that blog post will be available in a minute. Okay, so I have no idea how long this make will take, and then we also have the configure as well. Sorry, this guy right here. So that should include that. Once that's done, then we should be able to install TA-LIB for Python, this last step. Okay, we're just getting the blog post ready. Okay, we got that, and here it is. Okay, so this is coming up here now. This is the blog post. I don't know what happened to my website, but something happened. Just see what's going on. It's not a good day today. Not a good day. Let's see here. But I'll have a blog post. I'll put it in the YouTube description. Yeah, something's going on my website as well. That doesn't happen a lot. But let's see here. But this is how long it takes to do a build in C++. This is why I use Python. Okay, so we finally got that blog post working right here. So right here we have the title, Attempt to Build TA-LIB, TA-LIB, Python and C++ in Windows Linux. So in here what we're talking about, how to build, install TA-LIB on Ubuntu server. And then another link in the GitHub. And looks like something didn't get copied in properly. Okay, so, all right. Okay, I just got to make another modification to the post here. Okay. So a good chunk of the time that was wasted on this video and live stream were because of these two problems. So I'll walk you through that in the meantime once this build happens. So for now, the Schachenhofer link, what we're doing is we need to download the source code using this. Then you extract it using tar, put it into your, it'll create a TA-LIB with the source and all the other files for the C++ build. And you run these three commands to build and compile, link all of the C++ together. And we're just in the middle on this step right here, the sudo make, do the make install, and that should finish it off. And then you should be able to, from that, be able to install the Python library, TA-lib, because now we have the C++ TA-LIB built in the library in our Linux environment. So that dependency now is available. So we should be able to install TA-LIB from that and then import the TA-LIB in a Python session. So we're just waiting for it to complete. Let's just see how we're doing here. Okay, so let me pull up the updated blog post in the meantime here. Let's see. This is one of the other big benefits, because if you're trying to build this stuff from scratch, you're going to have difficulties. That's why I use MotiveWave now, to leverage all that. But here's the blog I posted. It's up right now. Again, on the blog, quantlabs.net/blog. Attempt to build TA-LIB, Python and C++ and Windows Linux terminal. So as I said, here's the link to that Sassenhofer. There's also the help here in the GitHub link. And this is the other one that I really, as stupid as it may look, because thanks to the idiots at Microsoft, decide, well, we're not going to enable you to copy and paste it into a Linux terminal by default. So we're going to make your life difficult. Now I have to go on an Easter egg hunt looking for this link. And basically how it works is, as stupid as it is, I'm just still kicking myself. Under properties here, you will find this little guy right here that you got to toggle on and off. Plus, you can't press enter sometimes, and you can't use the tab feature that you would expect to find in a Linux terminal. So I don't know. It's kind of 75% there, but this thing's been, I think, available for at least a year, maybe 2 years, in fact, when they brought out this Linux subsystem thing for Windows. So you would expect it to be a lot cleaner and a lot more available. Okay, so TA-LIB org. Oh man, more chat. I'm still, and the other thing is I'm using TA-LIB. I'm using this thing called StreamYard for the streaming. No build. I've not have it running in WSL. I got the source from TA-LIB, TA-LIB. So everyone's dropped off. I guess they figured. But in the meantime, we'll let this thing build. You know what? I'm going to terminate this and continue this in another stream. So far, thanks for watching, and hopefully we're kind of there.